Hello everyone, this is Matt with Storm Central for the latest audio and video forecast and weather briefing on the severe weather, and we're also on hurricane watch. Today is June 26, 2011. It's around 7 o'clock Central Daylight Time. Alright, I first want to start off with the hurricane watch. We're going to look at the Atlantic on the water vapor loop imagery here. And we're looking at some disorganized showers and thunderstorms off the coast of Florida here, off of Melbourne, Florida, and Miami Beach area here. They're moving to the east and shouldn't be any disturbance of a low or anything that should cause anyone to watch off the coast here. Now we're just looking mainly at some low winds here, and if anything were sure to develop, which there is probably low very chance anything develop, it would drift eastward and be north of portions of around the Bermuda Triangle area. Also, some disorganized showers and thunderstorms off the coast of Mexico, which has a pretty low chance of developing, as based off the National Hurricane Center's watch. We're looking at a low percentage, around 10 to 20% of this developing off the coast of Mexico Peninsula areas. We have some disorganized showers and thunderstorms here with the islands into this area, not showing any development also. Now what we look for is, we'll go to some more imagery off to the right, very white. You see some islands here in red. Now this is what you'd be looking over for some development within coming into July areas. This is where storms are called Cape Verde storms, come off the coast of Africa, and they want to see some development and then come all the way into the to Jamaican areas, and then they like going either into the Gulf of Mexico or into Florida. I'm not sure if you can see the arrow here. Into portions of Mississippi and Alabama or Louisiana, like Katrina did. Or they like doing an Ivan type of thing and to go into Texas, or an Emily storm a couple years back, where they just go into Mexico and bring drenching rains into portions of Mexico with these flow of showers and thunderstorms. That's what we'd be mainly looking for into July and into August. These storms have very high energy to feed off with these very Gulf moisture airs, Gulf moisture, warm temperatures here in the Gulf. Also very warm temperatures everywhere in the Atlantic until you get out into portions of the East Coast here, way up into New York, where it does not show. That is where temperatures are a little cooler than down here. That's why it's more favorable in these areas into Mexico, portions of Puerto Rico, and the islands here to see some development. Now we're going to go to the satellite imagery here as shown. We're looking at not much, big pop-up thunderstorms here off the coast of Florida, like I was stating earlier. Storms that popped up earlier in Alabama and the Mississippi are drifting southeastward here, and should arrive into portions of southern Georgia into the next couple hours. Looking on portions of the west side of Mexico here, not too much development here, as we saw Adrian and Beatrice develop here. We're not looking at any development off the coast of the Cape Verde storms, as we like to call them, either. Some shower activity in the Bahamas area, but we're not seeing anything big. Looking in the Gulf of Mexico, water vapor imagery, this is a little closer here. Seeing a lot of dry air, and that is one thing prohibiting development here. Any of these little weak tropical storms that like to spin up here off the coast, about 200 miles off the coast or so, and then bring some drenching rain into any of these coastal states, is not looking like to occur. Now we would want some stuff coming into Texas, but nothing is looking, as I previously thought and others thought, that we'd be getting something. But nothing is occurring or expected to occur into Texas in the next couple of days. As I was seeing, there's some Mexico over into Mexican Peninsula here, some pop-up showers and thunderstorms, and they have a low activity of occurring to be a storm. Now looking at the East Coast here, we're also seeing some shower development that popped up off and moved over portions of DC and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania here, that moved off coast. Nothing looking for development, any of these weak tropical storms here that like to form. We had a very intense hurricane at once last year. I don't know if you guys remember that, but went over portions of Bermuda and went all the way up to Canada areas here last year, and that was one of the longest, I believe, hurricanes or tropical storms to ever occur for a long portion of the time, if I'm correct. Now we're also looking at these showers and thunderstorms, severe weather activity in portions of North Dakota and South Dakota into Nebraska as shown on this water vapor imagery with the oranges and the reds here. Also looking at a big explosion of thunderstorms into Iowa areas. Now we're going to take a quick look off portions of the eastern Pacific here into portions of Mexico areas and just south of California areas. Looking at some disorganized showers and thunderstorms, nothing to be worried about for all use in portions of Mexico areas. Now why I like showing this, and this is what we have to be worried about for severe weather. Now a lot of these storms like to ride the current, I call it, and they come out portions of the Pacific area, and you can honestly see where this current is coming in, and it slices right in with this twisting motion right into portions of Oregon, Northern California, and that's what these storms ride on. A lot of this have been referred to as the Pineapple Express. None of that is going on right now. But this is what I like showing our viewers here, because you can actually see how these storms just come on in, one right after another after another. I would like to show everyone this real quick, because this is some cloud cover. It's bringing some humidity coming off of the coast of Mexico areas, showing some humidity coming into New Mexico and Arizona, and a little shower activity popping up. This is what we need. We do not need thunderstorm development, but we do need some shower and cloud covers to give them some relief. Alright, that concludes the tropical update and hurricane watch. Now we're going to go slide onto severe weather here. We have a couple watch boxes in effect. Earlier, the Storm Prediction Center had portions under a moderate risk. Now we have a tornado watch. Let's go to that detail right away here. Alright, that is not up, but we'll read some of the counties in Missouri. Take a look if your county's in there. St. Louis City is in effect for this. These are the Missouri counties here. Take a quick look real quick as the map is not showing up because it was just issued. Alright, that is until 7 o'clock. Oh, that was issued. Excuse me here. In fact, at 2 a.m. Central Daylight Time for the following locations in Missouri. There you go. Now we're looking at the severe thunderstorm watch with this bow echo line, they call it. And this is until 12 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Like shown on the water vapor imagery with this blow up of showers and thunderstorm complex here. Why it's called a bow echo is this is a big surge of winds coming ahead of it. Now with these type of storms, you can honestly get the big winds before the actual rain hits, usually in these storms. You see it between 10 to 15 minutes before the actual storm, and that can be 60 to almost 100-mile-an-hour winds, which we saw go downtown Chicago about a week ago come through here. Now it's some shower thunderstorm activity, but this watch is until 12 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Alright, we're looking at watch number 558 here. Until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. It's just storms starting to erupt here and move southeastward. This is for portions of Missouri and Illinois areas. Now we're going to move to the fourth watch, I believe. And this is until, looking at it here. Give me a second. Alright, and this is out until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, so you got another hour on this here. And then we have our last couple watches here. This is out for number 556 here once we get it going on the radar here. And this is out until, I believe, either 2 a.m. or 10. And that's till 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time with storm clusters forming and then moving into this area. This is for portions of Georgia and the Carolina area here. Take a look there. And we have our last watch for portions of Alabama here. Now, so the radar. Computer's working a little slow today. Okay. And this is out until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So another hour on that also. Now we're going to take a quick look on the outlooks for the next couple of days. Today's severe threat they originally thought it would be a moderate risk. I did not think it was that big of a deal today. Not for tornadoes with more damaging winds and hail. Here's a slight risk for today into tonight. The tornado risk has dropped off a little bit. Wait till we get that on. See, it was 15%, but now we're down to 10%. The wind threat is still very high with, I believe, 30 to 45%. Let's see. Still working very slow, guys. Alright, let's go. See if it comes up now. There we go. See, 30% in these areas here. And that's basically the same for the hail threat also, with a 30% and basically in that same general area. That's the hail threat. Now going on to day 2 here, Chicago, you're under the gun. Milwaukee portions area here, you're also in the gun for severe thunderstorms with that slight risk. Could be upgraded, I don't think so, but if it would be upgraded, it would be south of the area into Springfield, south of Chicago area. Looking at the probabilistics here of this occurring, we have a 30% area just south of Chicago. Now it could be including in Chicago actually, the southern suburbs and the downtown city of Chicago in that 30% risk hatched area. Now going into the next day, as I thought, Alabama and Mississippi areas would be seeing severe storms also. Alright, and that concludes our severe weather outlook for today. Be sure to turn to Storm Central for the latest on anything that occurs. For the next couple of days, the main risk will be damaging winds and hail. Damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour, 7 miles per hour is possible, and large hail up to 2.5 inches. Alright, one last thing, because we're going on 12 minutes here. Everyone take a look at the site. It's centralstorm.wordpress.com is the domain here. We have advertising and donating info, and all the way down where we update usually most of the time on this site, but the best thing you can find is on Facebook, Storm Central at Facebook. Here we are. Thank you once again. This is Matt with your Storm Central audio and video briefing and forecast. We'll have more info tonight before I go to bed.